gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Outside Conley. Dang against Gabe. Fades back. Misses off the left iron.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
First, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a four-point ball game. Deng kicks to Conley. There's the screen. Pass to Cousins. It's tipped. And the professor picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
You can't be happy about it, but honestly, at this point, the game's probably out of reach anyway. This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5. From past the arc, cans the three. Here's Lawson. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Third on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Rudy, congratulations on the win. How would you evaluate the team's offense tonight?
I think our defense kind of got our offense into it. We're that kind of team. Our defense makes our offense. We run the floor and we share the ball. So whenever we out there playing defense like we did today, we usually are in a good position.
Well done, Rudy. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Detroit, where the Pistons will be going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but experience, to me, is probably the biggest thing. Because there's no way to understand playoff basketball until you're there. And so teams that shoot a lot of free throws also has a big advantage because guys get to the line. They know they could slow the game down when things are getting bogged down offensively.
That's what my old buddy Dick Versace used to say. You know what he used to say about free throw shooting? He called it the NBA's hidden way to score. You forget about free throw shooting a lot, don't you? The NBA's hidden way.
It's hidden?
It's hidden.
I would agree with that, Dick.
Yeah, the NBA's hidden way to score. That's just dropping a little Dick Versace knowledge on you. Let's go courtside.
A wonderfully symmetrical skyline you have to love downtown Detroit. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We're live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. And for the Pistons, we've got another hometown game here in Detroit. Right now, they're way down in the standings, just 12th place in the conference.
This game decides whether they'll come out on the top or the bottom of the season series because they've split the prior two. And this being the final meeting, so a little more meaning on this one.
Yeah, and so many of these rubber match games like this, you know teams are going to bring it all their heart, all their focus and intensity, because if you don't, you come up short. So I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be a heck of a battle.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Beasley out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Winslow.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
One shot. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. On defense, Detroit, defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
And the shot is long. Here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
6 to shoot. Passes it to Champ. From 17 feet out. Biyombo with the block. It's hauled in by Richardson. And here are the Heat now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum. And then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's the pass to Champ. There's a good screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Biyombo with the block. And Beasley now atop the key. They grabbed their own miss. Biyombo, no luck. Miami on defense. Johnson kicks to Ezeli. Dinwiddie passes to Champ. The turnaround Jay. That one off the back iron and out.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Biyombo with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his first basket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Champ, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Pass to Champ. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Schroeder up top. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Boston. Now here's Richardson. D right on him, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Dinwiddie, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Beasley following the bucket by the Pistons. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Caldwell Pope. Richardson covering. Caldwell Pope dishes to Ezeli. Champ the pass to Caldwell Pope. The three. It's rebounded by Schroeder. He'd have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Kicks it out to Richardson. Fires the three. Cannot hit. And Detroit the other way now. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
There's a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ezeli. Detroit, no good that time either. The Heat with the lead. Here's Richardson. Lets the three fly, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Dinwiddie. Feeds it to Ezeli. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson, the pass to Champ. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by Richardson.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
The dish to Schroeder. Beasley outside. A rebound by Ezeli.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
To the left side wing. There's the pick. Jumper off the screen, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Kevin, he said he expects their interior defense to be airtight tonight. He said shot blocking is something our team can really hang its hat on. That ability to contest and deny shots inside frees us up to be more aggressive on the perimeter. So in a sense, it's really the foundation for us defensively. Guys, we'll see if they can build on that to secure the W.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Quick break in the action. Here's some numbers for Caldwell Pope. Averaging 13 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Pistons. C.J. Miles comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And Miami with a change here, too. Capella's checked in. There's a screen. Here's Champ. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Pistons passing it around. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And yes, sir, that one drops. Miles has got himself on the board with 3 days.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Now Richardson, he provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Winslow. No good. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also was a factor.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Richardson dishes to Schroeder. He feeds it to Winslow. Lets it go from deep. No luck. Now the Pistons take it the other way. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And it's Miles missing.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. Rebound Detroit. Johnson outside. He kicks to Dedmon. Out to the right wing. Johnson outside. The feed to Miles. Johnson right side. That's tipped. And here's Richardson. Dishes to Schroeder. "11 feet away. Winslow wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Winslow's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Heat have performed. 12th in blocks, 15th in opponent field goal percentage. And for opponent scoring numbers, not so strong. Only in the top 20 in the league in that category. They leave a lot to be desired at the defensive end.
A different look here for Detroit. Villanueva comes in for Champ, and Carlos Boozer is subbed in for Johnson. And then for Miami, Stokes is checked in for Beasley. Jeremy Lin comes in for Richardson, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Boozer. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. And Miles kicks to Dinwiddie. To the wing on the left. Left side, Boozer. Releases. And that one's on target from the wing. Boozer's got his first points in this one. The Heat leading by 3. Kicks to Winslow. He dishes it to Stokes. Right side, Lin. And the shot is good. And the Heat lead by 5.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. The Heat in 5th.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second-chance opportunities.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Villanueva. Johnson, he's checked in for Winslow. And he makes both free throws. The Heat leading by 3. Outside, Lin kicks it out to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going this way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Johnson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Passes it to Capella. Johnson to screen. Clock at 6. Lin the pass to Johnson. Another miss by Johnson.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
The pass to Boozer. Feeds it to Miles. Here's Villanueva. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
The Pistons have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
And it's tied up with that one. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Lin got a hand on it. Here is Miles. 9-point game his last outing. Screened by Villanueva. And Miles kicks to Boozer. Pass to Villanueva. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lin dishes to Capella. Pass to Galloway. There's the pick. Shoots off the screen. Rebound, Detroit.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Dedmon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Miles, the pass to Villanueva. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Miami's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Outside, Lynn. Now the dish to Galloway. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Galloway has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Miles, that's for 2. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Heat out front. They're up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
Let's take them back.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lynn has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lynn.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
We've got Caldwell Pope. Plumlee out there with Champ. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Now here's Schroeder. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Schroeder's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Outside for Miles and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Champ. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
A nice shot by Lynn. Now it's a 5-point Heat lead.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Here's Dinwiddie. Caldwell Pope kicks to Dinwiddie. Plumlee with the screen. Dinwiddie dishes to Miles. And a miss there on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Up top, Lynn. Beasley with a clean look. Rebound, Detroit. Champ's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Biyombo with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Beasley. And he gets it to go. Beasley's got 5 now.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
They set the pick. Plumlee with the screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Champ. And it's Miami with the rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Champ. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Heat leading by 7. Schroeder with the ball. 7 points in the game. He feeds it to Lynn. Beasley fires, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Beasley's got 7.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Myers. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Heat schedule, this is how they stack up in the league stats. 5th in second chance points, 8th in opponent field goal shooting, and they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And you go back to their second chance points, very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that sixth sense, if you will, for sneaking inside and anticipating the path of the ball.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Champ, and it's Johnson in for Dinwiddie. Winslow kicks to Richardson. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. Richardson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Boy, was he physical, in that game. Just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
So it's Miami now after the basket by Detroit. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded by Johnson. Now Winslow, 11 points for him in that last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
And Detroit has possession. They trail by 7. And Miles kicks to Caldwell Pope. They set the screen. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shoots a 3. They get the rebound. Biyombo with the block. Ezeli. Plumlee dishes to Ezeli. The Pistons working the ball around now. He kicks it to Miles. 6 to shoot. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he sinks the shot coming off a strong pick. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Winslow with it. Johnson's there. Swiped it away. Now Miles. He has 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. And that one goes long. And here's Winslow. Now here's Schroeder. He has 7. It's Richardson on the wing. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by the Pistons. Caldwell Pope kicks to Plumlee. Ezeli inside. Covered by Biyombo. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Ezeli. Schroeder with the ball. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here is Miles. There's the feed to Ezeli. Here's Caldwell Pope.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Pistons. Villanueva comes in for Plumlee. And then for Miami, Capella's checked in. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. The Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Galloway, the pass to Richardson. The steal. Caldwell Pope kicks to Dedmon. Johnson dishes to Villanueva. Fades away. And he gets it to go. Villanueva's got 7 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
So it's the Pistons now. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. And Miles kicks to Johnson. Screened by Villanueva. A floater. It's hauled in by the Heat. Richardson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Galloway, the pass to Capella. There's Winslow. And just miss after miss right now. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And Miles kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 5, and it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for C.J. Miles. And Miami also making a switch. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Winslow. Johnson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Inside. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Johnson. How last month turned out for him. Averaging about 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that
play. Now Boozer. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I really like the fire, the intensity that they're playing with now. They got off to a tough start there in the first quarter. They didn't shoot it particularly well, but they've played through it. They've been able to stick with it, and that, to me, that shows their resiliency.
cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there. You can see where the Pistons rank in the league stats over these last 10 games now. 8th in steals, 9th in rebounding. And they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
Villanueva against Beasley. Here's Galloway. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Cabela kicks to Galloway. They need this. They get it back. It's deflected. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting free throws.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Caldwell Pope. The Heat also with a sub. Stokes is checked in for Michael Beasley. And both free throws good for Johnson.
They've done better at the line this quarter. Right now, they're at a good percentage.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Galloway, the pass to Johnson. Kicks it to Capella. To the middle. Here's Galloway. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Villanueva. This is to Boozer. Plays it up and banks it in. Boozer's got 4 points this quarter.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Well, the threes weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easier ones go in can renew that confidence. Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. The Heat third.
You know, shot blocking can sometimes be like a spark plug or an energy injection for the defense. Their home crowd really gets into it when they throw those shots out of there.
The Heat trail by 9. Here's Galloway. He dishes it to Richardson. They set the pick. The pass to Stokes. It's deflected. Comes out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And Miami making a change here. Lynn's checked in. .149 left in the first half. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Detroit. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Dinwiddie hits to Boozer. Pass to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Outside Boozer. Feeds to Dedmon. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Boozer. The Pistons rebound. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Heat trail by 8. Outside, Lynn. There's Galloway. He's covered by Boozer. Galloway, the pass to Capella. Stokes kicks to Lynn. With some arc. It's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Champs checked in for the Pistons. .56 seconds left to play in the first half.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Here's Galloway. 5 points in the game. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. .30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Galloway has got 4 points this quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Boozer. 6 points for him. They set the pick, and the basket good. 6 points for Champ.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Lynn. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Champ. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pistons lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. And, Coach, how do you rate the team's defensive performance to this point?
We're playing our normal defense, which is to be aggressive, disruptive. And for the most part, we've been able to cover ground except for the fouls at the basket.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They started to take control of the game in the second quarter and pulled away nicely, heading into halftime up by 5. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Checking out the game Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has had. He has 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Richardson is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Winslow. Then there's Beasley. And it's Biyombo at the 5 spot. Now here's Winslow. Pass to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Lets it go from the wing. It's deflected. Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Schroeder. Passes to Champ. Out to the right wing. Wide open. And that one comes up a bit short.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Yambo dishes to Beasley. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Detroit leading by 3. The dish now to Caldwell-Pope. And going by Richardson. Knocked away. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And here's Schroeder. Five to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Can't get it to go. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They set the pick. Caldwell Pope passes to Azina. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now here's Schroeder. 7 points in the game. Goes up from the top of the key. They get it back. It's tipped.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Johnson kicks to Caldwell Pope. To the paint. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Pistons have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. The Pistons making a change here. Miles is checked in. And he sinks the second. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now here's Schroeder. Defense is right there. Miami no good on that time either.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And Miles kicks to Dinwiddie. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Detroit, no good that time either. The Heat trail by 6. Beasley dishes to Schroeder. Nailed from three-point land. Schroeder's got 10.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
There's the pass to Champ from 12 feet out, and the shot is good. He's got 8.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. Well, you look at Champ, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Greg, he's a fantastic facilitator. I mean, just makes everyone around him better. with the willingness to play unselfishly. Well, it's been a great month for him.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Detroit. Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got 5 rebounds tonight. He feeds it to Schroeder. He kicks to Bianca. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul.
For Miami, they have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Detroit leading by 4. Dinwiddie kicks to Miles. Takes the turnaround J. That's good. Villanueva's got 9 points.
How much do you love to see the turnover?
The feed to Winslow. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain him.
Dinwiddie kicks to Miles. Pass to Dinwiddie. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Screen by Villanueva. Clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope off on the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Schroeder kicks to Winslow from past the arc. Detroit with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Screen by Villanueva. Here's Caldwell Pope. 12 points for him. Villanueva passes to Caldwell Pope. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kicks to Schroeder for the 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Pistons making a change here. Plumlee's checked in, and then for Miami, Stokes is checked in for Beasley. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Richardson.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboards.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Now here's Winslow. 5 points in the game. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Left side, Lin. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And the Heat making a change here. Capella's checked in.
Clint Capella.
To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 3. Here's Lin. Drains it from 17 feet out. Lynn's got 7 points in the game. And the Pistons with possession here. The lead is 2. Dinwiddie kicks to Miles. He dishes it to Villanueva to stop the drought. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Feeds to Miles. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good on the triple.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Plumlee with a screen on Lynn. Here's Caldwell.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
He looked